Okay, guys, I want to do a quick update on Adtx. I did make money with the Discord. We hit pumped pretty big from our entry here. I had about a low 0.9 entry, and from this entry here, we went up about 27%. So, really nice gain there, pretty good. But what I want to see here is, should I get back in? 31% from here. We're back to where it had its pump at the support level in the 8 cents area is where I really like it. Um, but yeah, you can see all this. If you aren't in the Discord, do make sure you join. I can't give updates real time in YouTube. That's why the Discord is there. I can give you guys updates saying, hey, I bought some Adtx to bring my average down to the low nines. It's a high risk setup. I can see this going soon. Pre-market is what I always said. ATTX, it loves to move pre-market and after hours. I took the fast 10%, and it was a beautiful setup. So I don't think it's done yet. But like I said, this is a great rinser and repeater. They have merger talks, just like MGOL. We saw NGOL go up big. This thing went up massive, right, because of that. And we went from a low of 10 cents, right where ADTX is, all the way up to 40 cents. I would not be surprised with a chart like this, we get a massive move. And keep in mind, we haven't touched this EMA 20 yet. And this is why I've been like, anytime I see this at levels where I'm like, man, this is insane, right? I tend to buy this thing. We haven't touched since 809, 909, 1009, 1109, 1209, 109, 209. We're coming into 6 months. I'm not touching this EMA 20. So it just, to me, it's like, it's just like screaming for a buy to hurry up and touch this. And this does not count for an EMA 20 touch. As you can see, it barely missed it. There's a little gap in between there. So we know price is going to touch that. Anything they don't touch in 2 months is considered long. Obviously, this one's heavily diluted, so we can't base our trade just based on that. But once I saw this getting some EMA, we had a consolidation here. I was lucky to get out of that. As I could see, we had consolidation here. We broke out to the downside, and this right here was your EMA 5 time distance. You see how you're away from the EMA 5. At the very least, we can pull up to this EMA 5 if we need to get out. Luckily, it gave me this EMA 10, and it went up way more than pre-market, and that's what it tends to do. So always use the EMAs as resistance. We see it repeatedly happening. Right here, you get out. And you can see it right here. It can go up more. I was expecting something like this where it gets really close to the 20 or even touches it. We're due for the 20. If not, it could go way more as long as these merger talks are successful. You can look at it. Right in here, we're plans to IPO for Pure Santa in 2025. I think this thing is selling off for, big money to get in at a lower price, trying to scare people out and trying to just really drag this down. This right here is a brief explosion of what we saw that could happen. It went up 32%. A brief explosion of what could happen. And it looks primed. It really does look primed. I'm kind of amazed it went right back down to my original entry that I bought it at. That's, kind of insane, but I'm not surprised with Biotechs, as this is what they do. Anything with biotechs and Chinese stocks, they are going to be heavily diluted. They just need cash bad. And China is just a scam. They're all pump and dump scams. But biotechs, they legit need the money and for their pipeline. So that's why this thing looks like a ski slope. I mean, look at this daily chart. It looks miserable. It's probably the trashiest stock I ever seen. But there is still money to be made here, as you can see, and the Discord team made bank. So, we made a lot of money on here. We scaled out at 10%. Every 10%, we reached to a high of 30%, and it was pretty good. But should I look for a re-entry and all that? Today is Friday, February 7th. We are just now touched, below this EMA 5. I'm going to see if we get a pattern like this again. Do we get a couple daily candles below? I'm going to look for about 2 daily candles. I don't think we get a monster. A lot of times you might get 3 here, and then it hurry ups and comes up to the 5 and 10. And that's really what I'm looking for. If we can make a new low or just come further down, I don't think we're going to touch this lower band. It's possible. We saw CYN. It was under 10 cents. They did a reverse split way back, and they had a NASDAQ delistment notice. That can happen anytime at these sub 10 cent penny stocks. Don't get me wrong, that can happen. And that's the risk. That's why I say anything that's sub 10 cents is high risk. All right. And you need to accumulate. Don't ever think, oh, I think 9 cents is the bottom. I put all my money in there and, it does like a 10% drop. And you can't take advantage of that. And now you just want to break even, right? A lot of these downtrends are going to do that. But you know a system that works. We know when price has to come to the 20. So we had that conservative target there, which I think is very conservative, right at 12 cents, almost 13. And you always buy below the EMA 5. You never want to buy when price is just right here on this EMA 5. As you can see, price can reject, hit the 10, and go even further down. Adtx is probably one of the most trickiest stocks I've seen in a while. This is one of the most crappiest stocks, but you could see, we're kind of forming a support at this range here. You can easily see, like on this daily, you're hitting this, going up, hitting this, going up, hitting this, going up. So I would have to look for something like, somewhere in this region that we go up, 7 to 8 cent region. I don't know if it goes there, but I do think, this could probably, with this pump here, we probably might have another after-hour runner. I think it's setting up. We don't know when the merger talks, they're discussing that. It could be, that's why I'd say this is like a high-risk play. It could be very successful, and you can wake up 100%, just like MGOL, right? Massive move up. It just keeps going. But this is my analysis. I'm not in it yet. I will give it 2 daily candles from the EMA 5. I will alert it in the swing trade alerts, my exact entry, exactly when I get out. We've had a lot of big runners, guys. Adtx added to the pot. CRKN, 15%. Lays pumped massive. CYN gave me 40%. A lot of these plays been absolute fire. The past couple weeks, swing trading was hard. We recovered. We did good. We stuck to the system. I put analysis for DATs, Monster Alert, and everything. Everything's been doing really good. I think if you guys, want to join ASTS, beautiful setup. This is the kind of alerts and screenshots you're going to get. ASTS, let's go back and see what ASTX did. Another monster alert here. Look at this. We alerted this right here at $18, and look at this monster move up we got in a week time frame. 60% gain. That's the power of how to trade with the trend. I showed you guys how to trade against the trend. This is my favorite system to trade with the trend. As you can see, a beautiful setup performing here right on the EMA 50. Nice setup here. I'm going to give you guys all the education. I'm going to give you guys alerts. There's lots of ways to play, right? Lots of plays. We can trade with the trend, trade against the trend, and my day trading strategy makes money every day on how to do credit spreads that I think you guys would love to learn. All right, I go in SPX or SPY, and we make lots of money every day doing this. So if you guys want to join the premium Discord, this is your time to do it. You want to get access to these alerts. Would love for you guys to join. I think, it's a very nice community. You're going to know, because a lot of people are like, man, ADTX keeps going down. But you got to take the pumps. When it's a downtrend stock, you see the EMA 20 at the top. Every pump's going to get shorted because you have the EMA 5s that act as resistance, right? You have the 5 and the 10, and it's probably going to keep getting shorted there. So join the premium Discord. Click the link down below in YouTube comments below. And it's not going to cost you a lot. When you join, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. We got people coming in here just saying, hey, I just got 90% on MGOL, some changes from other stocks. So now after 3 weeks of a member here, I'm up 30%. You can read all the testimonies too here. A lot of people, making a lot of money. I do free one-on-one coaching if you ever need it. If you just can't figure it out, I'll help you out. But if you hit day trade alerts right here over here, all these channels will be unlocked once you hit it, and it's only for this promotional video, $12 a month. It will never go up. You'll be grandfathered in. It might go up in the future as a lot more people are coming in. I spend a lot more time in. I spend hours and hours of the day just answering questions. I go live streams. So you're going to get a lot of value into this service, right? You're going to learn a lot. You're going to understand how I look to trade, a system that works, and that can make you profitable as I do this full time. But if you click day trade alerts, $12 a month, you'll get access to swing trades and day trades for the all-time low cost. You can't beat it. And if you are, if you do it on your computer, it will ask you to subscribe. You'll avoid the iOS fee. If you're from a different country, maybe not from the United States, it might ask you for a little more than the $12, but it's still super affordable. All right, guys, this is my ADTX analysis. I'm going to really look into another play. We'll see. I'm watching a couple other plays right now. There's one that I'm really looking into take end of the day on February 7th on this Friday. So I got a couple setups. Don't worry. End of the day is when I love to take my swing trades because it lets the sellers die out. You can get the best entries, and you can kind of see what to expect next. All right, guys, give this video a like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you guys in the next videos. Happy trading, and peace out.